Did you believe it at that time?
Honestly, I thought like nobody's gonna believe this. I didn't even believe it.
We are here with our friend Rebecka, and she told me something 2.5 years ago about a miracle that Jesus did in her life that is just so amazing. So I just want you to get to hear it too. So can you tell us, what was it that happened?
What was it that happened? I had 3 children, and when I was pregnant with my first child, I started to feel pain in my back, and I talked to my midwife, and we discovered it was something we call joint loosening. It's like pain in the lower back, and normally this you can have it throughout the pregnancy, and normally it will go away when the child is born. And that's what happened. I had my first child, and it went away. But then I got pregnant again, and this time I felt this pain very, very early. Normally you feel it around like week 20 or so, but this time it was about I think it was week 6 or something. It was really early.
It was a lot earlier.
Yes. And this time I had a child already, and I couldn't even take care of this little daughter that I had. So my husband had to stay home from work to take care of her. Because
already from week 6?
I don't know really. I can't remember what week, but it was quite early.
Wow.
So I was trying, but it was too painful. So he had to stay home, and the pain was getting worse and worse. And I mean, in the beginning I could like cook, but then I was sitting on a chair and trying to cook easy things that you could
creative.
Prepare.
Sitting on a chair and cooking.
Yeah. But eventually I couldn't, so I just had to lay down. And I remember
then it makes it harder to cook.
Yeah. You can't clean, you can't cook, you can't take care of the child. Everything was I was depending on my husband to help me. And then she's born in March, so I think it was like in November or something. They were talking about giving me a wheelchair. I went to the doctor, and he was examining me, and he said that I shouldn't have more children, or at least I should wait like 5 years, because he could see that this was really bad. It was not good for my joints.
And what did he say about the pain? Would that go away, or he wouldn't know?
No, he said we don't know, but he said I shouldn't expect the pain to go away when the child was born, because it was really bad. And so he recommended me to not have any more children.
That must have been a bit hard to hear.
Yes, of course. I felt like I'm gonna be depressed, but so I was pretty much in the bed the rest of the pregnancy, and I didn't take any wheelchair because it was in the winter and snow, and there was no point. I was just home. And then, of course, I was looking forward to give birth. I was hoping that the pain would go away as it did the first time, and I was really looking forward for my baby. And she came, and the pain didn't go away. It was still there. Yeah, it was really painful, and now I had 2 children, and so my husband had to stay home again. And you know, I couldn't even walk to the mailbox. I couldn't do much. And then in the summer, as I said, she was born in March, and I think it was in July, we went to the summer camp at Ekebyholm, and there was a preacher called Derek Morris, and he was having sermons, and we had also had the question from Finland. They wanted my husband to come and work as a Bible worker in Finland. And they had asked us when I was pregnant already, and we said it depends on this joint loosening and pain, and we also had a house that we needed to get sold first.
It's pretty hard to move to another country if you are in the stage of like you can't really do much.
No,
it's impossible.
Yes. And then we went to the summer camp, and Derek Morris was preaching, and he was talking about Jesus, and I'm gonna read a Bible verse for you guys. It's from Matthew chapter 9, verse 37 to 38. It's Jesus speaking. Then he said to his disciples, "The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into his harvest field." And we really felt like God was trying to call us to go to Finland.
Because this is a verse that he preached on.
Yes, this was the verse. And I remember he said not that God was not only just send out workers, but that God threw away workers. And that he wanted us to... I felt like God... Yes, and I felt like God was trying to say, go to Finland and do this for me. And we said we can't do anything unless the pain gets away. And this week was an amazing week. A lot happened. And Derek Morris was also preaching about another verse. It's from James chapter 5, verse 14 to 16. Is any sick among you? Let him call for the elders of the church, and let them pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of the Lord. And the prayer of faith shall save the sick, and the Lord shall raise him up. And if he have committed sins, they shall be forgiven him. And I felt like this, he shall raise them up. You know, I'd been like laying down. And I said to my husband, maybe we should try this. And to be honest, I didn't really think it would work. But I was kind of desperate, and I said, God, if you want us to go, this pain has to go away, and I want to try this. So we met.
Well, how special, by the way, that he is preaching on a verse that has to do with sending out people, and then also a verse on anointing, which doesn't seem to be related, except for in your case, it's like this was exactly your situation.
He was preaching the whole week, so I don't remember if this was the same sermon or if it was different sermons. I can't remember, but it was like during this week. And so we decided to meet. And of course, I went sick. And I didn't think I could go there. But the last day I could. So we met with our pastor and his wife, Tobias and Leanne, and Derek Morris, and my husband Robert and I. And, you know, they said that we should kneel. And in my... I thought, I haven't been able to kneel for like 1.5 years. And this is going to be so painful. But I really wanted to do that, of course. So I tried it for the first time in like 1.5 years or something. I was kneeling. And they were praying for me. They put their hands on me. And Tobias took a little bit of oil and put it on my forehead. And they had a prayer. And then when I was about to stand up, I just felt like this is going to be so painful. But when I rose up, I didn't feel any pain at all, Katja.
What?
It was gone. The pain was totally gone.
Like instant?
Like instant, yes.
That is so amazing.
It is. It is.
Really.
And Jesus is... I don't know what to say. He's the doctor. He's the
Did
healer.
you believe it at that time?
Honestly, I thought like nobody's gonna believe this. I didn't even believe it at first, and I said to Robert that okay, we can try to walk home. And when we got up and tried to walk, I felt like I can run. I could jump, but I didn't try because I was so cautious and I was afraid it might
provoke.
Yes. So we walked back.
But already the walking back, you couldn't do that before.
No, and I had crutches before, crutches, and now I could walk.
Wow.
You just threw away your crutches.
It's a Bible story coming to life in our life.
Oh, but that is just so amazing. It must have been such a special feeling for you to walk home.
It was. I'm never gonna forget that walk, and. I could start run again, and when before I was pregnant, I did run sometimes, and I felt like I really want to be able to run again. that was really a real gift for me to be able to do that.
Oh, but that is just really so incredible to hear. Like what Jesus has done in your life.
Yes.
And how did it go with that calling for Finland then?
Yes,
Now
I was thinking about it. Now we said, okay, God, thank you. We were so happy, Jesus, thank you. But then we also thought we need to get the house sold. And we had found a house in Finland that we wanted to buy. And we had told them that we want to buy this house, but we must sell our house first. And in the beginning, nothing happened. And
did you anoint the house?
maybe we should have tried that. No, but what we did actually, God's timing is amazing, and he found 3 buyers that wanted to buy the house, and they were bidding over each other so we could have the money we needed to buy the house in Finland. And everything was
it all worked out.
Yes, and I really felt like God was doing this. This is Jesus planning all of it.
Wow.
He had a purpose for you to go there.
What has this experience taught you about Jesus? Like, does he mean more to you? Have you seen another side of him? Like what?
Yes, of course. This was really powerful for me, and he kind of proved that we can trust him. Because of this, we could go to Finland, and it was an amazing
experience.
Exactly. Amazing experience.
Wow. So nice. Thank you for sharing with us. And if you want to hear some more stories like this about what Jesus has done in people's life, then I'm sure you would like this too. Here.